Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and you can tell by the fact that there's not really shit left in my damn cup. This show is drawn to a conclusion. So, we got Big Game James, we got the legend Dal, and myself, the pseudo-sexual C. Turner. Dal, man, what you got left? What's in the tank, man?
Well, I'm gonna throw two topics. I'm gonna let you guys go. I know which way Turner's gonna go. Walt might throw a curveball in there. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. So we'll go two real quick ones. Okay. If we want to stay NFL, what is the reaction gonna be? And both you guys have lived in Montana, and I know what the reaction was when it first started happening. Okay. What is the reaction gonna be with an empty stadium for NFL games and every single person in there is kneeling for the national anthem? I don't think we're gonna see anybody standing. I really don't. At least for sure for week one. Okay. The other topic we could go to on the lighter side is what Bryson DeChambeau is doing in the PGA. But Turner, I know that's not your cup of tea. We could save that one for another day.
I'm just going to say, as an avid player of whack fuck, I am not equipped to go deep in detail about golf. Now, for those of you who don't know what whack fuck is, it's essentially when you play a typical 18, you get to drinking and all that good stuff, and every time you hit the ball, you yell out, fuck. So that's what I play. So matter of fact, I'll even defer. So it's up to Walt. If we go with the golf topic, I'm just gonna sit back and listen. That's all I can do.
All right.
So, Walt?
I'm actually gonna do this the best way that Dallas knew that I would do. I'm gonna answer both. Here's quickly, and I can do quickly because I do want to talk about DeChambeau of the Bryson nature. When that happens in week one, what'll happen is that you're gonna have a bunch of people irate that don't even understand that I grew up singing that song. So let me say this to all of my wonderful white friends that are having questions about this and really want to know. The Black National Anthem should actually be the national anthem. It's just the Black National Anthem because, we had to sing songs in those days. This is me going into my church stuff as I'm drinking Hennessy. You had to sing songs those days that gave you hope of being where you were at. Okay, those songs are basically what are known as Negro spirituals.
Spirituals.
We don't say that phrase anymore, but that is the spiritual. Okay, so if I was looking in on that, so I can pass this back to Chris. I don't know where Chris wants to go, then we get to Bryson.
Yeah.
America, you might want to look at adopting the Black National Anthem because it really is the true national anthem of this country. And look at the words. Stop looking at black. Look at the lyrics. Because the last I checked, our national anthem says kill black people. I'm done. That time.
All right. So to get off of that one real quick and get back on it, the author of the Black National Anthem was James Weldon Johnson. I did go to James Weldon Johnson Middle School. So lift every voice and sing. James Weldon Johnson is also one of the most brilliant black people who was ever invented on this earth, birthed in this nation. So if you get a chance, look up James Weldon Johnson. Home of the Trojans, James Weldon Johnson, you know what it is. Member of Phi Beta Sigma. All right. Also, when it comes to football is different from basketball. Like if you're playing in an empty stadium with basketball, that's something different. Like you can sit there and talk shit. Like that's kind of what basketball was built on, like being one-on-one, it's me and you. Even going back to middle school football, like in middle school football, I was still playing in front of 1,000, 2,000 people. Like it was an event. You get to high school, it's 2,000 to 5,000 people. It's an event. College, it was 100,000 people, and it's like I passed out my freshman year because there were so many people and my heart couldn't take. Like I fainted like a white woman in a scary movie. Like it's 100,000 people. So to go play in front of nobody, like I don't I don't think the end product, the end result, like you can let somebody lie. Like I've even said it myself, like, well, oh, it wouldn't matter to me. Yeah, it would. Like it would affect something. So on to the golf topic. I play whack fuck. So there you go.
All right, so we're going to the golf topic. As much as I love What's Good America, okay, and by the way, check out
Check out the
Workwear,
hat.
because that is our official sponsor of all things apparel, What's Good America. So go ahead, hit that Chic Workwear up, because she is our fashion consultant. She signed off on these hats, and she's selling
Check it
masks.
out.
Fiance, I told you I'd plug you. But if we're going to talk golf, I got to, hold on now.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God.
I got to-
Oh, Lord. Oh,
I already got on my Puma, you know what I'm saying?
oh,
Hold on, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get you in
oh,
there.
my goodness.
And because
Oh,
I
my
don't get
goodness.
to use this a whole lot, I just want to hold it because I haven't been doing a lot of dropping dimes.
That's
Not
fair.
a lot of dropping dimes. Pose the question so they know where we're coming from, Dallas.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
believe it or not, Chris, you're going to have the ability to chime into this because I have a
Yeah.
theory on this. So what really is it about Bryson that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Shout out to our nephew, say the last name Hibbert. This could be you someday, Bryson Hibbert, but we're talking about the Shabbat.
Yeah. Turner,
Oh,
let me give
wait,
you.
before you go, I got to.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to
Get
switch off to my other thing. All right, go ahead, Dan.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
CT, let me give you a quick background on what DeChambeau's done. Okay. This guy put on 30 pounds during COVID. Now, you've always had your PGA players. You've had your long drivers. Okay.
Right.
And those long drivers, man, if they can get 1 out of 10 on the grid, they're a really good long driver. We're talking as wide or wider than a football field.
Right.
Okay. PGA, you got to be a lot more accurate. Okay. Bryson is basically saying, I can get that club head speed that these long drivers do. I'm going to put on the muscle. I'm going to get this club head speed up into that range, and I can still control this drive and manhandle these courses. So if you look at him now compared to when he was with the Ryder Cup like a year and a half ago, he looks like he ate another human. That's how big he's gotten.
Yeah, he's swole. Like,
So I'll say this.
He's a beast.
So like I said, I'll be quick because I know we want to get to give me a minute. So I'll be quick. So I have seen him on ESPN.
Yeah.
And like I did see they were like, fuck. Like they got a linebacker like legit playing golf now. I like golf is different. Like with golf, like the more you play it, the better you kind of get at it. Like with football and things like that, like the longer you play it, the worse you get it because you're fucking hurt. So as far as sustainability about it, I think he can, like, because all he's getting is drive after drive after drive to tweak and tweak and tweak that power shot pretty much. So to get somebody a chip shot away on a par 5 and you're 10 yards away from the green, I mean, shit, it's hard to sustain, but if he can get drive after drive after drive and get a chance to get closer and closer, I mean, I'm with it. Like it's impressive. Like it's beyond impressive.
To put on that amount of weight in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, that to change your physique that much in that short amount of time.
No,
Don't you do it.
No,
Don't you do it.
No. Don't do it.
But what blows me away is
I'm just
he is.
bullshitting. I actually did the same thing, and not to swing golf ball, but go ahead. Bryson, I'm a fan. Like I really am.
Yeah.
Because I understand. I'll come from why. But keep going, Dallas.
It's this fact that not only is he changed his physique so much, and he's doing things that guys on tour don't do. They try not to. They try and keep their club head speed at a certain threshold. And he's saying, nah, I'm skilled enough. I am good enough with this club in my hand that I can control this shot to where I'm going to go driver, lob wedge, and I'm going to be inside of 15 feet for 13 of the 18 holes on all these par fours. It's all of a sudden, obviously Tiger brought way more attention to PGA.
Right.
But now all of a sudden, this guy is doing stuff that hasn't been seen, hasn't been done. You don't see golfers like that unless they're John Daly and they just don't work out. This dude is in there repping and getting big,
Jacked.
and he's saying, I'm here. There's a whole nother level that I can take this to, and to be, for someone that's recently gotten into the golf game as I've gotten older, I'm sitting there shaking my head going, man, to add 5 miles an hour club head speed is a huge feat.
Yeah.
This dude's adding 20 or over 20 on his drives. It is something, to me, it's something to behold, to watch what he's doing to these PGA courses and the routes he's taken over the trees, that it's like, dude, you don't aim there. You don't aim there because you can't hit the ball like that. And he's doing it. And it's translated already in one win. And you win twice on tour in a year. Man, you're set. You're set. I mean, you're going to be after 20 wins, you're pardoned for life. You're in every tournament. So Tiger's part. He's exempted into every tournament for the rest of his life. Bryson, man, it's going to be fun to watch.
Walt, you want to close it out?
Yeah, I do. There's a lot to, dissect when it comes to this phenomenon. First and foremost, to defend, I wanted to do that with Dallas to see what he did. Like Bryson went in the gym, like you can tell. And I know this for a fact because Chris Turner actually saw a similar, transformation with me after our 2009 championship. I put on 25 pounds in fucking 6 weeks after the title. So you can do it if you just dedicate to eating right and bust your ass in the gym. So shout out to Bryson for that. Number 2, this is a shot at Brooks Koepka. And I know you know who Brooks Koepka is, Chris. And I'm going to read this off. This is the thing I actually had pulled up before. And this is why. I'm going to read this. Best results in major championships for Brooks Koepka. Masters Tournament, tied for second, 2019. PGA Championship, won, 2018-2019. U.S. Open, won, 2017-2018. British Open, tied for fourth, 2019. Brooks Koepka was doing exactly what Bryson DeChambeau was doing. Just a year ago, he was hitting it further than everybody, which means that he was hitting pitch and 60 and 52 and 56 and 9, whatever the fuck he could frame. And he was whooping everybody's ass. Push that back 10 years before that. Tiger Woods was hitting 300 and some odd. He was the first guy outside of John Daly to average 300 plus for the majority of his drives. He did the same thing. So you have a guy that has an alchemist type brain. That's me using a college word. It basically means that this dude, when he played to begin with, he's the guy that Brooks Koepka was talking about just a couple years ago. He's slowing up play. I can't understand why he's doing all this shit. Because this dude is basically a scientist out there. That's the way he played the game. Now, he looked at the guy that was whooping his ass for 3 years and said, you know what, fuck it. If you can't beat him, join him. Brooks Koepka is 6'2", 185 to 205, depending on where his weight's at. Jambo's what, about the same height? And he's going about 235 pounds. So at the end of the day, he said, all right, I don't have to play slow anymore. I'm just going to beat everybody's ass off the tee and play it from there. And I
Yeah.
have the ability because I study so much. That's the other thing he's done. Number 3, can he replicate what Tiger Woods is? Perhaps. But he's got to keep it up because there's nothing more in sports that we want to see is superhuman shit. It doesn't matter what you do. Look at the great ones in every sport. There will never be a better hockey player in anybody's mind from 1979 to now than Wayne Gretzky. This motherfucker scored 90 some odd goals. Okay, I brought hockey into a golf conversation. Tiger Woods cannot be taken out. The only guy that has a chance is Koepka because of what he's done in the last 3 years. Hey, babe, I hope the run was good. Jordan, LeBron, Dame Lillard with the 3, Steph Curry with the shot boy. Like, come on, man. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson now. Like, I'm just bringing up certain guys. J.J. Watt after injury. Like, when you do superhero shit, it's must-see television. So, Sham can carry us. The Sham versus Koepka can be Tiger Phil. But they got to win. Brooks has the majors.
Mm-hmm.
Koepka's, Bryce has got to win majors. So I'm glad you brought him up because me and my boy Bonner, we've been talking about it. Like, it's incredible. Like, to see these drives. This dude is hitting the ball 375 yards. And it's
accurately.
It's in the fairway.
So yeah, let me say this, guys. And then we'll get into give me a minute. There is a reason why Marvel movies and DC movies gross $1 billion. Because people want to see superhero type shit. Like, it's
Marvel movies gross.
Marvel more so than DC. It's
DC. They're praying
internationally.
It's their last chance.
Internationally, they make over $1 billion, but internationally,
excuse me, they do have Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman is dope. I can't wait to see.
They got Shazam's a good fucking movie too. So,
it isn't even out yet. What are you talking about? Shazam's a good movie.
Shazam is out. Shazam came out last year.
Shazam has a preview. Get to your point.
No, Black Adam hasn't came out yet. Shazam the movie.
Oh my
with John Krasinski.
I'm so excited for The Rock to come out with a superhero movie. So there you go. Shazam did make $1 billion. It did make $1 billion. Sorry, Zach.
Exactly.
You did great. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Anyway, all I had to say this. It's now time for Give Me a Minute. So I am going to defer to Dallas. Dallas, you get a minute. It's never really a fucking minute. But you get a minute to say whatever you need to say to get out, to get your point across, uninterrupted. So, Dallas, here's your Give Me a Minute. What you got?
Man, I didn't know I got this minute. But let's just get to the NFL because it's what everybody's hoping for, man. To the owners, to the players, to the union, the upper management, man, just figure the damn thing out. We, America, I mean, if there was ever a time we need sports, it's right now.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna see what happens with the NBA, but man, if the owners, if the players, if they want to see an increase in revenue, they will find a way to make a season happen this year. And we all want you guys to stay safe. We want it. We want you guys to be comfortable in it. But man, make it happen. Find a way. Get in the locker rooms as players. Figure out a way that you guys can get through it. Ownership, listen to the players. But please, please get us an NFL season because I don't think there's ever been a bigger anticipation or a bigger want in the sports world than a full start to finish NFL season this year. So get it done. Figure it out.
All right. Walt.
Wait. Hold on. The fact he did that in 60 seconds is fucking incredible.
It is. I'm not going to do the same, but
Okay.
Well, you want to
probably won't either. This is up to you. I was given reins. Like, I've been thinking about mine all day. All 14 of them hours I worked today. I thought about it.
It's on you, dude. Like, do you want to go first? Or you want to go second?
Do you want to follow this? Because I got permission, and she just got back from her run. So I got permission to say what I want with this topic.
Go ahead.
Well, with that being the case, let me go ahead and yeah, 'cause it's that type of give me a minute. Yeah, let me go ahead.
Oh boy,
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
there's that LeBron lookalike.
Man, hey, remember when I actually had an ab?
Yeah, one
Here we
ab.
go. So here mine comes. America, give me a minute. What I've realized is there's something that we need from our leadership from this point moving forward.
Ooh.
I've kind of taken notes, okay? And I've realized when times just naturally feel like they're a little bit better. And we are all basically in the same age bracket. We're all, I think, like a year or two separated. So I'm only speaking from the presidents that were there when we were born to the presidents now. Okay, when I talk about leadership. And the bottom line, this is what we need. We need a man in charge that has the ability to get PNC. Do you guys know what PNC is? This is a
Educate.
calm response. Yeah,
No.
that's what I actually want to hear it because, we're also on the radio type of thing here.
No.
PNC
Not
is
at all.
something that actually my fiance, I think, coined. I have to give her credit for this. And I think I actually just started talking more about it. I said, that's the dopest shit I've ever heard. We have to have a leader that has the ability to have post-nut clarity. And I think that's the problem in this country. I honestly, listen, I'm going to go ahead and just get nasty, and this might mess up the wedding. I think we have a guy in office right now that's not getting a lot of post-nut clarity. Because I think when you get that post-nut clarity, you wouldn't say or do the things that you're fucking doing. It's like a guy, remember when we were all athletes and we were all taught, you know what? You got to save that in, there's testosterone and build that shit up. That's not the way I played. I busted a nut before I caught all them touchdowns. I'm telling you the truth right now. Post-nut clarity is what we need. I'm telling you right now, Barack Obama was fucking all through that house. He fucked Michelle all through that white-ass house. Okay?
Can you blame him?
That's first and foremost, all right? George Bush, I think we could tell when Mrs. Bush was giving it up and when she wasn't. We can just tell. We go to war, oh, he wasn't getting no pussy. I just said that on my, I'm sorry, Dallas. Dawn may not want to watch this after this. But this is approved by the fiance. And I'm sorry to Mom and Pop Palmer, I'm sorry, but it had to be said, okay? And then think about 92 to 2000. Think about it. How much PNC do you think Bill Clinton had? And by the time he was there, the economy had never been better. I'm not saying everything he did was right, because there's a lot of shit coming out, and that's not what I'm trying to say. But the point is, think about it in your lives. I have these two men here that are happily married to beautiful women with children. Think about when you just had that post-nut clarity and you basically saw dates. Or basically when you're like, you know what? I know exactly what you need to do during coronavirus. Oh my God. When I had that moment, and it always your greatest thoughts, nobody has ever talked about this. I might have to go trademark PNC for somebody steals my shit. What's Good America is trademarked by this podcast, thank God. But post-nut clarity, have you ever just and you're like, you know what? I should recycle more. And you're right, you should. So whoever the next leader is going to be, and I'm actually nervous because our top two candidates, I don't really know who's going to have the ability to do that. I don't know. Maybe Joe more than Donald. I don't know which one of them touches. They shouldn't touch more. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, America, my thought to you is I'm going to make jokes with it, but I'm going to be real with it. Take some time during all this and make sure that you're getting some PNC. It'll save your life. Because without that, I probably wouldn't be getting married next year. Because, trust me, I've had to do a lot of apologizing. You know what? God damn, I could have scrubbed those dishes a little bit. Bust a nut and have some clarity. Time's yours, Chris Turner. This was it was approved. I approved my message.
America. Matter of fact, Sharon Turner, Mama. I ain't say none of that shit. I just want to put that out. I said none of that.
Took a shot.
I still haven't even had sex yet, so I got nothing to do with none of that. So.
Oh, wait, before you go, just because you said that. Best story ever. I'm going to embarrass my mom on this shit. This is hilarious. This is a true story.
I don't know where you're going with this.
This is true. Just because
Right?
you said, it's like you know, I tried to do that same shit too. I came home my freshman year of college. Like, trust me, I'm telling you guys, squeaky clean for years. And I had this big black Nike duffel bag. And you know, you don't think of shit when you guys, right? Like when you kids. Then you come home and I'm there and I got my duffel bag and I'm hanging out. And this is okay. I know I can tell this story because this ain't affecting nobody. And I guess, you know, like mothers do, they do your laundry in college, right?
I see what
So
this
she's
is.
doing this shit, right? And, you know, I don't know. I think my sister's out doing some whatever in high school, hanging out, you know, I think being cooler than me. I don't. And my mom knocks on the door, like I'm just hanging out, like nothing's going on. I'm just home from college. Jay! Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, like I just got home. Like there's no way I got in trouble. She said, come here, come in my room right now. I said, all right, well, let's see how this goes. You know, I was growing the braids out and shit, so to give you a perspective, afro. Ugly, nappy afro. I said, Mom, what is it? She said, listen, I understand you're in college now, but you have to hide these things from your sister when you come home. I had like a condom in my bag. So luckily for you, Mama Sharon doesn't know anything. Mama Marcy figured that you good. My mom at 18, 19 was like, well, son, shit, just shield your sister from Trojan. That's all I can ask from you.
I will say that my mother and
That's
I
a long
had,
story. I love you, Sarah, but I told the story.
My mother and I
Hey,
had
am I in trouble for that story?
No, you should be good on that one, dude.
I'm checking. Am I in trouble? She said I'm good for now. This better be the last shit.
I see our times run out. My mom and I had a understanding where it was, if you don't ask, I won't talk about it. So me and my mom had an understanding. She didn't want to know. And as long as there was no 7-8 pound thing coming along with me on these home trips, she was fine. So America, now with this time running down, America, give me a minute. I want to applaud the city of Chicago. Chicago, Illinois, Cook County. I want to applaud them because they took the time to be in this financial crisis that we're going through in this country. They took the time to be frugal enough to draft Mitchell Trubisky instead of Pat Mahomes. God knows if they would have drafted Pat Mahomes, they would have had to break the bank, and we all know how shitty Chicago is as it is. They would have to have paid Pat Mahomes and then all these other guys. Chicago went about their business and said, you know what? We're going to save some money. We're going to draft a bum. We're going to draft a bum. We're not going to spend money on anything else for this team. We're still going to put in this old-ass AFL stadium. We're not going to change the logos We're not going to pay anybody for the Bulls. We're going to spend a little money on hockey, but at the same time, big money in hockey is nowhere near any other sport. With the Cubs, we're going to give them one, and then we're pretty much going to reconstruct the team, and then there'll be like almost guys from then on out. Chicago White Sox, there'll be almost guys from here on out. But I applaud the city of Chicago for being frugal and not going about the team of trying to buy a championship and secure that their murder rate goes down because people are watching the game instead of out and the wild hunters shooting each other. I applaud you, Chicago, because you stayed fast. You stayed strong. And you're like, you know what? We're happy with our sports teams being mediocre. We're happy being at the bottom of the barrel. We're happy being lovable losers. I applaud you, dude. Like, because, God, like Tampa went out and spent all this money to get Brady. Look at that. New England, they spent only $1 million to go get Cam, but that could turn into a long-term investment where who knows where they're going to have to pay Cam. Look at, like, they just paid Pat Mahomes $500 million, and that's in Kansas City. That's nowhere near the size of Chicago. Like, Matt Ryan got paid. Deshaun Watson's about to have to get paid, and Chicago could have had him too. Chicago, with somebody who's trying to become financially responsible, I need to speak to whoever it is that's in charge of the city's finances, because that was astronomical what you did. So, America, that's been my give me a minute. Good job, Chicago.
Oh, I knew that shot. I didn't know where it was coming from. That is so good, but so fucked up.
Dude, you saved $500 million.
Dude, we going through so much outside of a contract right now. That's it's so true, but it's so fucked up. I mean, you go take a shot at Chicago when a funeral got shot up, man. Like that's ballsy.
Y'all had y'all bloodiest weekend since 2017.
Dude, like we might have lost everybody in Chicago between that and post-nut clarity. Like our show might be done. It might be over.
PNC.
God.
Seriously. Hey, and by the way, I think I ain't gonna lie, she over here, sure, working her ass off. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I might go ahead and just file a trademark for PNC.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you.
Babe, I'm gonna do a trademark for post-nut clarity. I'm just gonna tell you what. I think I might do a trademark for post-nut clarity. Like, I'm not joking. I think Dallas is gonna start saying that shit. Which means other white people are going to start saying that shit, which means it's going to leave the state of Montana and somebody's going to say our shit, and we're going to be like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, the first birdie putt I drill on Friday at my golf tournament, I'm screaming out PNC.
Like we got like a couple minutes, but like this is like basically drag wire.
PNC. I'm screaming out PNC at Landon's Legacy. Big old golf scramble, probably the biggest.
And you know what's gonna happen? PNC Bank is gonna try to like sue us. I mean, but like, oh, you don't even want to know what this stands for, son.
PNC, I want no smoke with you whatsoever. I mean, I'm out of this one.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna bring this to an end, America. I'm gonna close it just because this dude, he killed Chicago. So, I think
Chicago killed itself.
Let me keep this within the range because I understand. I never know who's going to pop off. Like, we're just getting shares here and there. But, with Dallas, this shit's going to pop off. He is not taking any shots of the violence that's going on.
No.
Our hearts go out to
Yeah.
Because this is a New Jack City. Like, thugs didn't shoot at funerals. So I can't explain what's going on in the city. I don't know if it's other people asking or doing shit to try to fuck up the movement or whatever. Do I believe in conspiracy there? Of course. Like, so he's not doing that. But he's 100% right about the fact that we drafted Mitch Trubisky because that shit happened. That's on record.
Move,
That's on
move up to
wax.
get him. You went to go get him.
I actually think that was the third year I cried in the draft in Billings, Montana in a row.
Aaron Donald.
You have no
Aaron
idea the
Donald.
players we've
Two
missed out on,
words.
Chris.
Aaron Donald. The only 2 words
I
got.
literally shed a tear in the old house over on Avenue E. We were all watching. I was like, oh my God, Aaron Donald fell to the Bears. And they took, I don't even fucking remember who they took. I think it might have been
Was that
might have
the
been
was that
Fuller.
the
Might
was
have been
that
Fuller.
was that the Fuller or was that that wasn't the Kevin White draft, was it?
No, because Kevin White we picked him 7th, and that was stupid.
It's so bad.
I mean, the best draft pick
So
we
bad.
made, was Khalil Mack. The best draft pick we made since I don't know, Lance Briggs. But America,
Draft pick.
exactly. We traded our 2 first rounders for that.
Oh, shut the f-
I was like, wait a second, you guys didn't make that draft pick.
No, we drafted him. We drafted him that year that we double doinked. We drafted that one.
After he won NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
Smart decision.
Hey, I tell you right
Yeah.
now, go ahead. They're doing the right things in Chicago with that bubble. Montana, y'all might want to listen. And by the way, our cases are down to, what were our cases at today, babe, before I sign us off? We was at like 600. Y'all need to get
Hey.
y'all shit together. There's a million people here. So
Hey.
that being said, because I want to go there and be able to not have to wear a mask. Get your shit together, wear the mask for a couple weeks. I'll be up there by Labor Day at the latest. But America, it's been real. It's been really good. I guarantee you this will not be the last time you hear or see Dallas Leslie. I got a feeling this guy's just going to have for shows. And when he has topics, we're going to give them to you. And as you can
Facts.
see, we do talk about golf as well. Chris, we got about less than a minute, man. Close us out, man.
And the same thing that we tell you all the time, now we're quarantine, maybe ending or starting all over again. Find a hobby, find a hustle, find something that you love to do to empower yourself and everybody around you. Get in contact with the ones that you hadn't talked to in a minute. Love you folks, love yourself, man. Love What's Good America. Find us on IG, Wames F Baby. What's Good America on Instagram. Chris Stoble Turner on Facebook. James Madison Walson III. Dallas Leslie on Facebook. But remember one thing though.
He's going to share that shit.
If you at me, bitch, I'll find you. Know that shit. I got time. Anyway, like us, love us, share us on Facebook, share us on Instagram, find us on Anchor. Love it, like it, make us your favorite so you get notified at every time. And like we say at all times, baby, what's good, America?
What's good, America?